Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 15 of Saving Schalke. I hope you had a good Christmas, and if you didn't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a great holiday time. But if you do enjoy the video, make sure you like and subscribe, share to friends and stuff like that, and check out our Instagram in the description below if you want to find out more information about the channel and keep up to date. So in this episode, we're going to be playing against Union Berlin in the first game in the Bundesliga, and then against Sevilla at home in the Champions League. If we go to our recent form, we've had a long unbeaten stretch in the league. However, we did lose to Ajax 1-0 in the Champions League with a late David Neres goal for the away side. So that was disappointing, but it leaves the Champions League group like this, with Sevilla in first position on 6 points after 2 games. Ajax and ourselves tied on 3 points in second and third respectively, and finally Benfica sat at bottom on 0 points. But if we go into the Bundesliga as well, we are currently sat pretty top of the table on 20 points from 8 games, alongside Borussia Dortmund, who are on the exact same points as us but 2 goal difference behind us. Bayern Munich are on 19 points and Leverkusen are on 18 points, and then it drops down to Leipzig on 14 points. So it's very tight between the top 4 sides. We're playing Union Berlin, who are currently sat in 8th in the league as at the moment. So let's hope we can get a result against them today. So I've had to make one change to the side today. Mariba is slightly tired, so I've brought in Blanco instead. Yes, he is not match sharp, but I think he'll do a good enough job in that central midfield next to Scott. Kick off here with Sesko, plays it back to Blanco and back to Kevin. So hopefully we can keep this unbeaten run going in the league. We have been playing really good football. Obviously disappointing to lose to Ajax in the Champions League, but we've been creating a lot of chances, and one of them could be coming here through Scott, who's going to get first to the ball, knocks it back to Demir and puts it past the goalkeeper. So that's 30 seconds into the game and we're already 1-0 up against Union Berlin. So the confidence is flowing in the team, and that's something you love to see. Cunha plays it through to Sesko, who slots it through to Scott, who beats his man here, cuts it back to Demir, and he just pokes it past the goalkeeper to make it that 1-0 to us. Saliba with a free kick here, 2 minutes in, plays to Blanco, across to Scott, back to Kevin. Out to Demir, plays it further out to Kalulu, plays it down the line to Cunha. Cunha is our top goal scorer at the moment, and I believe he's second in the league as well, so he's come in and made a real difference in that centre attacking mid position, because we weren't getting that much of an output from Wagner, who we played there last year. So it's quite nice to see an attacking midfielder get a good output. So Georgie out to Regari here, plays it down to the line to Harvey Elliott, plays a loose ball and their player intercepts. But he's closing down now, but they get it past him. Khedira through to their striker, and Georgie makes a fantastic save to tip it over the bar to keep it 1-0. But we've had a few highlights early on in this game, and it's going to continue here with the resulting corner coming in. But Kevin headers away, but they pick it up on the edge of the area, back out to their corner taker. But it was given offside, so it's a free kick to us. Corner here with Regari, 12 minutes in. Ball comes in and Saliba gets his head to it, and I thought the keeper had kept it out, but he's actually palmed it into his own net, but it will go down as a Saliba goal. So obviously Regari with a fantastic corner in, crowd in the front post. Saliba wins a head straight at the goalkeeper, but he fumbles it and made a real meal of it, and it goes in the back of the net to make it 2-0. The one positive with this game today, you've got Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund. So Dortmund can either lose their unbeaten run alongside us, or the two clubs can go 4 points clear of Bayern Munich. So either or, realistically, It's going to be a tough game for both sides, but with us winning here, it does add a bit more pressure to it. Obviously, we're only 9 games in, but to be on this sort of form this early on looks promising for the future. Demir with a free kick, goes for goal and it hits the crossbar and goes out for a goal kick. So that was very unlucky there from Demir. The resulting goal kick, their keeper plays it long. Saliba wins a header and just knocks it back to Georgie. He plays it out to Rugari on the left hand side, out to Blanco. Cunha picks it up in the central midfield, tries to play in Elliott, but Elliott isn't quick enough to beat his man to the ball. So they try and play it long, but Saliba wins a header once again. He looks very good in the air, Saliba, scoring today and constantly winning those aerial battles. Scott picks it up and has a shot and it's just over the bar. That was just unlucky there from Scott. Kalulu with the throw in here and we'll play it to Demir. Kalulu's come in and looked very good as well from AC Milan, I think it is. Blanco with the ball over to Sesko, who surprisingly puts it wide. Normally he would put it in the back of the net, but he doesn't that time, and the time's just trickling away. But they've got a free kick here and plays it sloppily to Demir, who plays Cunha up to Sesko, who's driving forward with it. Supporting players are coming round him now, but he loses out and they clear it down the line. But Kalulu once again wins the ball. Cunha here, driving forward with it, has a shot and puts it into the bottom left hand corner to make it 3-0 just before half time. Like I was saying earlier, Cunha has come in and made a real difference in this side this year. Compared to Wagner last year, he's a class above. Kalulu wins the ball there and Cunha just drives forward with it and sort of like toe pokes it into the bottom left hand corner past their goalkeeper to make it 3-0 to Schalke. So it's half time now with 3-0 up. Realistically, there hasn't been much of a difference in XG. Yes, there's 0.7 difference. However, us scoring those 3 goals in the first half doesn't really represent in the stats. So it's good to be that far ahead with such a low XG. So I'll tell the boys in the dressing room that I'm very happy with the performance and that we can go out again and make a big difference. Free kick here for Union Berlin. Ball comes in. Their guy wins it, but it's just over the bar. I thought Georgie was in a bit of no man's land there, so it was quite fortunate that he headed over the bar. Their goalkeeper's got a goal kick here. Plays it long. And once again, Saliba wins the header, but it's straight to their player who slots in their striker one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he pokes it past Georgie, but it looks like it's going to VAR. And the linesman down on the right-hand side, who's now behind my head, stopped moving, which is an indicator that it could be disallowed. But unfortunately, it has been awarded this time. I did think Kalulu was playing him onside, which it does look like it is. Disappointing that the clean sheet has gone from such domination in the game. So another goal kick here for their goalkeeper, who once again plays it long, and once again Saliba wins a header, and Demir wins a header and knocks it down to Scott, who plays the ball forward to Demir, making that forward run. Back to Scott here, who looks to get the ball in. Ball comes straight across the area and it looked to go towards Elliott, but their defender luckily gets in the way and clears the ball away. 60 minutes into the game now, Harvey Elliott is getting quite tired. So I think I'm going to bring on Müller, move Cunha out to the left hand side and play Müller through the middle. Corner here with Rugari. Saliba's up there again but can't win the header and Sesko picks it up. Out to Rugari on the left hand side, back inside to Sesko. To Saliba to Blanco. Out to Kalulu. Rugari, Blanco, Saliba. All the way back to Georgie here, who's got plenty of time. I will be looking to bring off a few of our starting 11, as to say, just to rest them up for the Sevilla game coming up in a few days. So I'll be looking to bring off Sesko in a second once this highlight is done, along with potentially Demir. And talking about Sesko, he's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper and he's missed again. So 2 chances that he's had and he's missed both of them, and it's quite disappointing. So I'll bring on Ransford Yeboah for Sesko here, and I'll also bring off Yusuf Demir and who to put on? This is a hard decision. I'll play Wagnerman on the right wing and see if he can make any chances from that position, which is unnatural to him. So a minute to go here, plus the 4 added time. Their goalkeeper plays it long again, but Blanco wins his header. Wagnerman picks it up, plays into Müller. Ransford Yeboah tries to slot it up to Cunha, but he wasn't quick enough. But play it back to their goalkeeper, who plays it long, and Saliba wins a header once again. Very, very good in the air, Saliba. I was saying it earlier on in the game, but he's won near enough every aerial battle that I've seen. Wagnerman nods it through to Ransford Yeboah, who puts it wide. That could have really sealed the game, but it looks like it's going to end 3-1 to Schalke today, putting us in a secure position at the top. 4 goals better off than Dortmund if they are to beat Bayern Munich. But obviously it's a comfortable win against Union Berlin today. Saliba's had a fantastic game along with Rugari. So we've got this game against Sevilla in 3 days' time. I want to right the wrongs that we had against Ajax correct in this game. So let's see how we can get on against them now. If we want any chance of progressing in the Champions League this year, we're going to need to win our home games. So obviously Sevilla is our next opponent at home. I'm going to make a few changes. I'm going to bring in Wagnerman for Kalulu on the right hand side for right back. I'm bringing in Mariba back inside to play the deep line playmaker role instead of Blanco. And I think that's all the changes that I'm going to make. Obviously, we've got a few tired legs inside today. Hopefully, I get the opportunity to take them off at some point to rest them up for the next game. So, Sevilla come with a relatively strong side. They've got some good players in. Koundé, he's a fantastic centre-back. Lots of potential as well. Jesus Navas at right back. Marcos Acuna. They've got a Campos, Alejandro Gomez, some good players in there, but you look at our side as well and we can beat them. So let's see how we do. Rugari with the throw in here on the left hand side, plays it up to Cunha, into Mariba, who will play it back gently to Rugari, up to Elliott, back to Rugari to Cunha. Mariba plays a lovely ball over to Scott, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and he puts it past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. A fantastic ball by Mariba over the top of the Sevilla defence, where Scott just runs through and puts it past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0 after 10 minutes. And on the left-hand side, you just could have seen that it puts us up to first in the group. So that's fantastic news by going 1-0 up. Bono, their goalkeeper, has a goal kick, plays it out to Carlos on the left-hand side. Black to Bono, who tries to play it long, but Scott intercepts. Sesko to Demir, outside to Wagnerman, driving forward with it. Looks putting the ball into Demir, and it makes it 2-0. Fantastic goal. Sloppy error by their goalkeeper to give it away so cheaply to Scott in the middle of the park, though. But after that, after he won it back, lovely play to Sesko, out to Demir, who opens his body up, plays it out to Wagnerman, who just cuts it back to Demir in plenty of space, who sticks it past the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. Corner here with Rugari, comes across, Saliba wins a header, and that's 2 corner goals by Saliba in 2 games. He makes it 3-0 to Schalke in this evening. Fantastic corner once again by Rugari coming over and Saliba just leaps above everyone and wins the header to make it 3-0. So that brings the game to half time, where we're 3-0 up with an XG of 1.43 compared to their 0.23. So we've been the threatening side throughout the game, and as you can see, we're comfortable in doing that. Goals from Scott, Demir and Saliba. I'll go into the dressing room, tell the boys that I'm very happy and that we should keep it up. If we go round the grounds quickly, you've got Ajax in our group drawing 0-0 with Benfica, so that's quite a good look. Dortmund are drawing with Zenit. Club Brugge losing 2-0 to Dynamo. Man United are beating Milan 1-0. We're winning 3-0 against Sevilla. Shakhtar are losing 1-0 to Galatasaray. And earlier on, PSG beat Man City 2-1. And it looks like we've got a free kick just on the edge of the area here. So we'll get back to that in just 1 second. Demir's going to be taking this one. Going to look to bend it round the wall, which he does, and into the back of the net. A fantastic free kick from Demir to put us 4-0 up. He's a fantastic free kick taker. Every single time he sort of hits the post, the back of the net or the crossbar. And this time, luckily, it was the back of the net to make it 4-0 to Schalke. And finally, Juventus, also known as Zebra, beat Real Madrid 1-0 at home. So some interesting results in that. And Ajax have just gone 1-0 up against Benfica. So it puts all three sides on 6 points in our group now, with Benfica sat at the bottom on 0. But I'll make a few changes here as we've got a lot of tired legs. I'll bring on Ransford Jeboa. He can come on the right hand side. Demir can come on off, and I'll bring Muller on. Cunha can go on that left hand side again, and I'll bring off Scott as well. Keep it comfortable. They don't look threatening during the game, and we're 4-0 up, so I'll make those triple changes now. Free kick here with Rugari, plays it to the back stick where it looked like Koundé won the header, but he's headed it across his own goal, where Kevin wins the header and puts it into the back of the net to make it 5-0 to Schalke against Sevilla. So a game that I thought was going to be a lot closer seems to turn into a big dominant game from us. So yeah, Koundé won the header and played it across his own goal, and Kevin just leapt above everyone and stuck it in the back of the net. So that's going to bring the end to the game between Schalke and Sevilla today. A well-rounded, complete game by all of our players. Obviously, people that came on had a slightly less influential game compared to everyone that started, apart from Sesko, who disappointingly didn't score again. But Yusuf Demir with a brace and getting a 9.0 is fantastic to see. So I'll go in and just be like, well done to the boys. I think that puts us top of the group. Yes, it does, on a goal difference of 5, due to the comfortable nature of the win. Sevilla and Ajax both on 6 points with us, as Ajax beat Benfica, who currently sit bottom of the league, on 0 points. So it's a fantastic start for the first 3 games in the group for us. What I'll do is I'll actually come back for that final group game against Ajax. I'll come back from the Eintracht Frankfurt game and then away to Ajax and see if we can gain that qualification into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. But if you have enjoyed, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And once again, share to your friends and check out our Instagram below. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next episode.